Hello everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG and welcome to Mr. Hack, Robot Detective. That's right, we are playing a detective in honor of actually Detective Pikachu. That's right, Detective Pikachu. Now I'm not sure if it came out this past weekend or if this video is going to come out before the movie is out. So in either or case, it's for Detective Pikachu. So I do not condone smoking, so let's just put that there and forget about it. So this game is kind of like L.A. Noire, right? Nori? I don't know how to actually pronounce it. This game, it takes place in a town called Norrieville, right? Where basically a bunch of robots run around, like the chief there. I'm gonna take your hat, chief. Thank you. So this actually bothers me because the hat's always off center for some reason. So anyway, so I think the whole thing is kind of based on like Casablanca too, like a very old movie. And there's actually two things I want to try here. First of all, I want to try this in black and white, right? And I want to try this in color. So I might be swapping it in and out accordingly, you know, throughout the recording. So if you see me swapping back and forth, I'm just kind of testing the water, see how it works. So anyway, so anyhow, this game is a very simple game. We go and investigate a crime scene, and well, we move from there, whatever the chief wants us to do. So, and anyway, I do actually want to go see Detective Pikachu, but I haven't heard much about it. I'm actually a little scared, even though a lot of people are saying that the graphics are great from what they could see, but I'm kind of scared that it would turn out to be like, well, kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog. That was a disaster in a nutshell. Anyway, without further ado, anyway, I really do want to see Detective Pikachu. I'm very lonely because I have no friends that would want to see that movie. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the mission. Alright, so this is the first mission called the Bear Wire. Basically, we are going to go in here, we're going to investigate, we're going to find clues, we're going to see who died, who's innocent, who's not innocent, who killed who, and so on and so forth. So let's get to playing. Alright, the tutorial. I love tutorials, especially in VR games, because it's all pretty much the same anyway. What is that? What is it? Oh, okay, that's a pipe connection. Now, I'm going to try to be careful as possible with trying to center a lot of this stuff on the screen because, you know, recording the Oculus Rift while using a Steam game is actually a giant pain in the rear end. So I try other means of doing it, but it doesn't always turn out good. So let's see here. Use your controller. Pick up a battery. Put it in there. And we get this thing. So let's see what this does. I actually didn't get too far, did I? I was actually trying to like figure out the controls early on. So let's see. Okay. Okay, that replaces a usable arm. Oh, come on, guys, wasting space like this. So your D-pad gives you an overview of the case. Pick the hollow magnifier attached to it. Right hand. Okay, so that thing's glowing. Okay, arrows down here. Okay, so I guess we're looking for that. Now look for two more clues around you. Alright, so just gonna go up and down, right? Oh, there's one big one there. That's very hard to miss. Let's see. Ooh, batteries. So, I don't know why all detectives have to have a magnifier glass. I think that has to stem back to Sherlock Holmes. Did you guys actually know that Sherlock Holmes was not a real person? I'm not joking you. He is just a book. I actually got a book somewhere around, not written by Sherlock Holmes, but like all like mini stories of Sherlock Holmes. He was a truly great detective. But honestly, if you just study up enough, you actually learn how to be as smart as Sherlock Holmes, because he was actually based on a real life, actually university professor, right? Who was just pretty much the same thing like Sherlock Holmes, like predicting where people were at and such like that. He wasn't an actual detective, he was a university teacher. So it's actually a very interesting backstory. If you guys want to hear some more about it, you know, let me know, or yeah, I'll probably do something more in the next episode. Who knows? So, but yeah, Sherlock Holmes was not a real guy, and neither is Detective Pikachu for a fact. But who cares? Pikachu's actually really cute. Okay, so oh yeah, right hand controller. Let's see, bare wire unlock. Okay. All right, so hello. I can see I was gonna walk into a disaster here. Just before I even entered the door, the chief was waiting for me. He knew that I was coming back from retirement to solve these crimes. Alright, let's get in there, folks. So, let's see here. Right off the bat, I see an umbrella. Can I have this? Ooh, I can pick up the umbrella. Can I hit you with it? Apparently I can't interact with it. At least, not with that. So, I think on all these robots, we can interact with them, or at least they're by like going like this. Same thing like the door lock. So let's see, the bare wire. First, let's see if your memory synchronization skills are still what they used to be. Go on and synchronize. This is memory jack. Great. Alright, so this is a memory. So apparently these robots scan the area after we unlock something, right? And then they give us something to work on, like a kind of a puzzle. So we grab this, and we just drag this across, and there we go. Innocent bystander fled the scene unharmed. That's good to know. So let's just get over here. Let's just take a survey of the area. So, the bare wire. It's been years since I've been here, and she's still as elegant as ever, even though she has been shot to death. I can see it from here, from the numerous bullet holes in the back of this, her background, and also the two in her chest. An innocent bystander right out the gate. One in the head, one in the chest as well. Who knows? Was this a lover's quarrel? Was this just murder to be murder? And, wow. It's good to be back. Alright, guys, so let's see here. So it looks like we got 1, 2. There's an upstairs here. That's 3. There looks to be one over there. Can we jump up there? No, we can't. And that's 4. Let's actually go up onto the stage. Go to the stage here. It looks like. So I can't get up here. Dang it. Of course. My, how beautiful she is. Even though she's riddled with holes, she still was as beautiful as when she first started those many, many years ago. How I miss coming to this club and just watching her just go and go and go. Ah, look! Apparently this guy has something to say, so let's select that. A force field prevents us from accessing the stage. There must be a way to get to her. I was a fan of her. Oh, never mind. So he was a fan too. Must keep that to myself. Ah, look! There's so much going on around here. Like a stray, we got a stray bullet there. A lot of. Why is there always like stray batteries all over? Whoa! So we got this guy. He has to say something. Oh. Okay, so apparently this will give us the information that we need, and it'll fill up this progress bar. So, what do you have to say to yourself, buddy? The bare wire. The victim was shot, obviously. Was he the target, or was it just a stray shot? I don't know. Let's see what we got here. So we can interact with this guy. Assuming we just got to put a battery in him, right? Alright, so it did give us an indication. Let's analyze. I keep moving things over. Sorry about that. Just as I thought this one was collateral damage, at least he went out drinking. Went out drinking, like most of the people here. This seedy backwoods bar, well, not really backwoods, this seedy back alley bar was always riddled with crime and death. I always remembered coming here for one thing or another, but often enough, the drinks were good. Alright, so this guy, he has a thing to unlock. He didn't actually give me something to unlock, but I guess it's because of the force field, but let's try this. Alright, so I think the red things were not supposed to hit, so there we go. Was having a drink with one of the victims, escaped unharmed. Let's see here. Victim. Mr. Boyd was a protein-based pet salesman, just a few years away from obsolescence. His pal Robbie Scrap, and him were regulars at the bar's wire. So he was drinking with this guy, and they both got shot. Jeez. Or this guy got shot, and that guy got away. So, oh, I can't interact with anything over there. But can I can put the robot on her, so can I? No, I can't. I can't analyze her yet. So let's see what else we got here. Okay. I'll go with the guy with the hat. Howdy, I see you have a holo magnifier there. My colleague, Jerry, here lost ours. Can you help us out for looking around for clues? So, you are in charge of this guy and he lost a holo magnifier. Let's see what he has to say. Hello, I'm Jerry. Nice to meet you. Want to see my holo mag... Oh, did I leave it somewhere? You're a disgrace to the force. You don't deserve to wear this hat. You should be dismissed from the force. Cadet, why aren't you keeping better track of this other cadet? You're more qualified than he is to hold on to the magnifier. Rookies, always making mistakes. I remember when I was a rookie on the force, I misplaced my holo magnifier at least once. Just once, though. After that, I knew how important it was because I missed several clues that led to the arrest of an innocent bystander and not to the murder at hand. Alright, so let's use the magnifier here. Oh, well, there's a clue right there now. So we're going to use the same panning... Ooh, VIP lounge. Panning technique we used before. Oop. Okay, I can see that from here. What else we got here? And... Oop, another thing there. Alright. Let's just go this way. Any other clues? That's actually kind of freaky how that's gonna disappears like that. So I can talk to that guy up there when I get up there. Oh, that guy's disappeared. Oops. Another clue. Oop. Another one. One more. Oop. Very good. Suspicious liquid. Thank you, sir. Jerry, take these to lab. Okay, what's the clue? Some fluid. Henry and Jerry pointed you towards a series of suspicious-looking, but ultimately useless stains. As it turns out, these are the remains of some fine old S.M.Bot red wine, year 2132. A good one at that. I remember that wine. It was great. I remember getting it for my 300th birthday. I remember enjoying it with my girlfriend. She loved the wine, and she knew I loved it too, just as much as I loved her. Too bad. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on here. So we got suspicious liquid, which happened to be wine. Probably old stains. Hey bud, what's going on here? Looks like you got a welding mask on? The bare wire. Dude, my sensors are going crazy. That wall behind me is hiding something, I'm telling you. that really doesn't fit into the theme, but we'll go with that. So that is definitely a VIP lounge. We can see a blue line going all the way to the register, so let's just pop behind here. We got a fan. Anybody want a fan? Fan? Nope. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be like a Simon Says thing. I was very good at this, like even like bop it. So let me just solve this real quick, and then we'll continue on. Very good. Okay, so we got in here. Is there any? My sensors are going crazy. That wall behind me is hiding something. Yeah, we know. Kind of figured that out. So, any clues? Doesn't look like any clues. Okay. I wish I could use my left hand other than just to pull up, you know, victim reports. Don't see anything significant so far, but we got 2 police officers here. So. I remember this view. Was one of my favorite views when I was, well, before I was deactivated. I just loved her routine, roaming around and around that pole. My girlfriend also loved it at that time. We also got her autograph, if I remember correctly. Alright, so it looks like we can pull this lever down. Now that'll deactivate her. Throw the robot on there. Snipe it. Analyze. You can access her data bank? I can only imagine. Right. Here's what she saw before being terminated. Okay. Alright, so let's do this first before we get that information. Alright, so this seems pretty easy. If I can grab it. Dang it. There we go. So it looks like multiple bullet rounds. Huh. So what does... Let's read this first. Miss Volta was famous botlesque performer. Okay, guys, if you know what a botlesque performer is, don't leave it down in the comment section. Just smash that like button, confirming that you know what it is. Her perfect radius routine made her famous for a few years, but her integrated structure prevented her from touring like some of her more portable colleagues, and her frame model made her unsuitable for hardware upgrades. And that is Gunther Mark III, produced by the German manufacturer Das Gun. The GM2 is a sophisticated weapon known for its precision. It includes several organic elements tucked inside a stealth carbon body. The suspect used secret bullets programmed to hit the victim on the scene. That didn't work so well. I remember the Gunther Mark III. It was favorite for hitmen and assassins. I thought it was long out of production, but apparently people are still using it. Alright, so let's go to, we got 2 officers up here. Let's see, what you got here, darling? What do you got? I see a ring, we got some, oh, I'm sorry. You can have your hat back. I want this hat, though. That's right, I drink beer. So. Message. Ooh, let me take that, put that there. What do you... Message. Hello, Mr. Jack, right? I figured out the position of the suspect. Check it out. Let me know. Okay. Okay. Ah, come on. Seriously? Serious? What? It shouldn't be this hard, folks. Okay, see, told you. There he is. Not so bad, right? Very good. If you want to take something from the scene, Nobody has to know about it. I'll vouch for you, saying that you're submitting for evidence for me, alright? He shot at the scene with a gun. So, what is the suspect here? Mr. Bit Smallbite Sputnik is a lowlife originally from Norville, District 7. His record shows several counts of petty thievery, 2 arrests on overclocking trafficking charges. Ah, I see. Mr. Sputnik had a perfect view to conduct his assassination from here, especially using the, what's it called? Gunther Mark III. He had no way of missing. Unfortunately, with his bad shot, he ended up getting 2 victims, and not 1. Alright, so what else do we got here? It looks like we got some love letters up here. We also got this weird glass with lipstick. I don't know how robots would be able to transfer lipstick. Especially that one. She doesn't even have lips. Okay, what do you need, buddy? Bare wire. Sir, I'm currently investigating the scene for possible links between the victim and the suspect. You can't do this yourself, buddy? You got one standing right in front of you. It says wedding ring, victim's glass, and love disc. There's a love disc right in front of you. How can you miss that? You don't deserve to wear that hat. So, what else do we got here? We got a knife here. This looks like a scene of a murder. That could clearly be seen as a scene of a murder. This place doesn't get cleaned up too often. I should know. I've been here on multiple accounts. Okay, so we got this wine glass with lipstick. Assuming that he needs that. Yep. So that, pretty much telling me what it needs. Like, I feel like not a real detective. That was a nice throw, though. Ooh, can I snipe it? Yeah. And there we go. I like VR games where you can just reach out and grab something. Because honestly, if it's below my belt, it's hard to for anything to be picked up. So, as suspected and cliche as this sounds, the victim and the killer had a romantic relationship. Motive: lover's quarrel. It appears the suspect and one of the victims were romantically involved initially, at least. The suspect was unceremoniously dumped afterwards when the dancer bot decided to interface with Don Cor Eon, a notorious mobster. I remember that time when I was in love. Stupid, stupid love. Murder is not the answer. And unfortunately, this guy has paid the price. Because he's going to jail. I don't know. This inner monologue's not working out too well. Maybe I should come up with better lines before I do this. Anyway, so let's go down here. Check out the rest of the scene of crime. Obviously, can we talk to you again? Just fill out this one. Okay, collateral damage. Is there anything else we can do? Can we interface with her now? She doesn't even have lips, and she is like 4 times bigger than me. Like, as we can clearly see, she was shot twice, but she was stuck on this. Is she like welded onto this pole? I think she's welded onto this pole or something. That is what's okay. So it just keeps pushing me back. So she isn't able to move from that pole. What happened to her arm, though? It looks like I don't see any arm. We can clearly see there is plenty of oil splatter all over the place. Plenty of rounds too. So she was just stuck on this never-ending row of death, and that is actually a scary view. Let me see this real quick. Like, can you imagine this? Just obviously we can't process it that fast, but still, like watching a bullet go towards somebody or somebody getting hit with it, that would be terrible. Like I feel bad for this robot, you know. Yeah. Oh, poor Miss Anne. She was a great burlesque performer. she was getting up there in age, looking to retire, I'm assuming. Too bad she didn't have a proper lover. I know she always flirted with the majority of the people here. She also flirted with me. Those were the good days. Alright, so let's see here. So we got pretty much all the evidence we need. Oh look, there's a bullet over here too. A lot of these bullet trajectories don't look like they actually lead to any spot though. Because, like, as we can see here, yeah, if the gun, it was having a tracking thing on there, but still, it just doesn't make half the sense. Ooh, this is supposed to be a cocktail, right? I can't eat it. Wasting my time. Margarita. Anyway, so I think that's it. I think that's it for this scene. Chief, I got all the evidence. We found the suspect. We found the 2 victims. We identified the 2 victims. The evidence piled up against him. I'm sure you will be able to find him and put him in jail. Make sure you do that. Don't stand there like a cog. Do what you're meekly paid for. Go and talk to my squad. I'm getting paid for this? What? Oh, wow. I'm assuming you got me out of retirement for something. I didn't think I thought this was volunteer service at first, but if you're gonna pay me, great. You know, I need the money, especially after you brought me back from retirement. You know, you wound me, sir. Wound me. All right, let's just submit this and get it done with it. All right, well, that was the very first episode of Mr. Hackjack Robot Detective in honor of Detective Pikachu. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, leave them down below in the comment section. Do you love the whole, like, the whole, you know, narration thing, you know, the black and white narration thing, you know, leave it down. If you do, leave it down below. If you don't, leave it down below. I need to know from you guys. And like I always say, folks, don't smoke. And like, subscribe, and share. Spread the love. And I hope to see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming.